where you guys did some shopping, and with the with the criminal element, um, and there's a group of people that turn out to have been hunting you guys as a rite of passage for their new employer, since the Powderats gang kind of had a bit of an issue when you guys decapitated them, figuratively speaking. From there, you were led further to a river that ultimately would lead to a black market. You guys decided to water walk it, which showed why the fact that boats or hopscotching along debris was likely done as a preference, as there were these cold oozes in the river attracted to heat, even body heat.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Okay.
As you guys traversed it, heading along to what appears to be the top of a ruined tower, where Gabi has said that that his contact, the one he dropped the sword off with, should be near as in, shortly after this, this bit here that you guys are about to go through. As a more broader reminder, Kalina was momentarily seen earlier in the adventure, which I know has more meaning to you as a player.
As far as we know, she's just some crazy broad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, she's a little more than that. I don't possess binders for
I may be conflating some of the story that I know versus you guys. Was the witchfire revealed to you guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is now.
We have the picture of it, or the social picture of it. In fact, that we're looking for a sword. That's why we're down here, but we didn't have a name.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Any questions concerning the recap or anything extra?
Well, I'm good.
No. My brain pretty much came back to remember what the hell we were doing once you mentioned those fucking leeches.
Yep. Just gonna take a few minutes to finish my sandwich, and then I'll be good.
Okay. Gives me enough time to load up.
And the rest of us to appreciate this tower into the abyss.
Hmm?
Looking at the map, it's a big hole.
Is it the butthole?
It does have a bottom, though, because I can see, looking at my screen here in the darkness, that looks like somebody did render actual little tiles. So,
Oh yeah.
you look very hard at the map. You can see little tiles at the bottom. It's not so but dark you can't see the bottom. But you can only barely see the bottom.
You're alright. That's pretty cool.
No, you're fine. What's up? Mm-hmm. No. Is the Eloquus on the cart? No, remove it from the cart. That got DC'd.
Where's freestyle when you need him? He loves this map.
Hmm?
No, where's freestyle when you need him? He loves this map.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're back. To the hole.
Okay. Gubby will speak up. Well, we're on the path to the low road now.
Does that mean we're almost there?
Yeah, after this, we should be pretty close.
Just to give you guys a heads up. The next thing that attacks me, I am fireballing the shit out of it.
Whew.
I am tired of getting attacked every time we enter into one of these big giant chambers.
Yeah, it does seem to be a bit of a pattern, but just keep in mind this is the safer way.
You know what? You're lucky about this.
Okay. There you're in now appears to be the crumbling ruin of a bell tower. Most of the interior has rotted away, leaving only a few scattered islands of timber connected by makeshift ladders. The great bell still hangs precariously from the rafters, its full cord snaking its way down into the darkness below.
To me, or do I not like what he said below?
There's really only one way to go from here. And, unless one of you wants to take a dive, he says, looking over the edge.
Wait, we gotta dive down there?
No, he's saying there's only one way to go if you don't want to dive.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. I'm fine. I don't want to dive.
I'm
Just
quite
wait
happy
for them.
about doing that.
Well, then it's going to be this way.
Wait, what's this quicker?
Well, I mean, straight line and all that.
What is down there?
Well, I can see some ground.
It connects to the deep undercity, where
Where we're going, right?
yeah, where we're going.
What I mean, but like, what's in this dark hole? Like, what's down in it? Like, is there a shadow creature of some kind? Something with tentacles? A blob of darkness?
I haven't heard of any tentacles around here. I've heard that there are a family of bats, though they occasionally get taken out by people who travel through here. Because that would be above more so than below.
Is it quicker to go down or around?
Well, going down really is our only option.
Well, you said there was another way.
Well, the options are jump into the abyss or take the path that takes you down safely.
Well, the way you're talking about would...
There's no safe path. That's my thing. Every time he said this is the safest way, I get attacked.
He said safest, not safe.
That's fair.
This is the safest way. The way, I mean, we can get down a bit quicker if we if we use the Nile nests, but I don't want to navigate that. We could also go via the Harnas family, which their deals are rather cutthroat.
No, say no more. She's gonna climb on the back of Ash's back.
Hmm?
And then look over. I was like, all right, do that thing you do where you don't like fall fast. And let's go down there.
I'm surprised as a sorceress you don't know Featherfall. But okay.
Hey. It was Featherfall. I'm making sure I look good every time I step out.
Given who your teacher is, I know which option you ended up with.
Priorities.
I am going to hold the fireball
Okay.
in case something jumps out at me.
Okay. So you cast it, but you're holding it.
Yeah.
So,
And then
okay.
I am going to apologize for Ash for, if I accidentally singe him or something. Don't worry. The pain is instant. It goes away automatically. From what I've been told.
Don't worry, the pain is insane.
I kind of like that one.
But the pain is instant.
It's very instant.
That's right up there with the G.I. Joe one, it's like, this will be painful, what comes after more so.
Well, Gabi and Mr. T are going to be using the power of ladders.
Yeah, I figure we were using the ladders.
Well, she's talking about you wanting
Yeah, I
to.
know what she's talking
Yeah.
about. I'm just looking for a thing fast.
Alright, I'm on spell. I have my hit points. I have my spell points, so I don't. It doesn't tell you how much your spells cost on the app. Oh, wait.
If it doesn't, we can look it up. Yeah, I've got your sheet open here and I've got it noted.
Yeah, because it says, like, it'll say level 2, and then under it, it says 0/0, but there's no. I want to say it's 6 for Fireball.
Fireball is 5 by default.
Okay, 5 by default, not 6.
If you upcast it, it'll go to 6.
Alright. I will upcast it just for shits and giggles, because, like, every time we enter into, like, this is the easiest route, I get attacked. I'm tired of taking damage. I'm just trying to find how much
Okay.
my mana points is what I'm trying to find. But it doesn't. I can't find my mana points.
It should be listed under spell points.
Not on the app, no.
What?
How many mana points I have?
You are currently at 35 of 38.
You said 35 or 38?
Currently, yeah.
Okay, -6 would bring me down to 29.
But you haven't done it yet.
No, I'm holding it.
You're holding it.
Yeah, she has to cast it first
Yeah.
and expend the energy, and then she's just holding the energy.
Yeah, I was going to do a thing, but it doesn't look like I can swap a prepared spell, so
Okay, that's 29.
I got you.
Okay, thank you. It doesn't. It lets me know how much HP I. On the app, I don't see my mana points or my meta points.
They're probably there, but they're probably hidden in some subfolder.
Let me check the features. Nope. Yeah, I'll keep looking for it.
I can handle that.
Maybe it's character profile. Nope, that's not it.
Okay, so you're not going to free fall at that.
Well, I'm not so such a badass that I can ladder with her on my back, so I'm going to be free falling, but only as far as walking off the ladder and gliding down to the level below.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep the party together.
I believe in you. We got this.
Because I don't want to go down to the bottom and then get swarmed by whatever is down there.
That's why I cast Fireball.
If I was by myself, I would totally do that, but because I have Dylan with me.
No.
Let's see.
Okay.
Also the amazing healing.
Okay. Kyoki, what manner of traversal are you doing?
As far as like going down. Let's see. Looking. Of course, I don't have to call. Simple way. I say, so there's a ladder right here, correct?
Yeah. If you're using the ladder, it'll require an athletics or an acrobatics check to use.
How far of the fall is it?
The one time it's an acrobatic check.
Uh,
You got it right on the back of the cowboy.
ladder is.
It looks like 10 feet on the map.
Yeah, I was double checking here to see if the map was correct. It is 10 feet.
Oh. That's a 10-foot drop. What did everybody else do so far? Just jump or?
I mean, you better have wings or some ability to slow you down.
Most of the party use the ladder.
You're gonna jump.
I am brittle and frail. I do not wish to jump.
So you use the ladder.
I do not trust my athletics to get down the ladder.
Oh, is that an athletics roll to get down the ladder?
It's athletics or acrobatics.
Alright.
I do not trust either because Kyoki is not that much of either of those.
Missed that. I rolled really on up. Pretty sure 21 makes it.
Oh yeah, that makes it.
Kyoki is going to hold on to both of his floating swords and use those to carry it down.
Can I lift your weight?
Yes. One moment. I would assume with a strength of 20 it should be able to.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Each of them has a strength of 20. They should be able to lift me.
Oh yeah, that should definitely be fine.
It totally lift, bro.
Oh yeah, totally lift.
Swords have some of the strongest strength in the party.
I think they actually do have the highest strength in the party.
Okay. You guys head on down. What are you guys doing as you're traversing this area?
I am being hyper aware to make sure nothing fucking jumps out at me.
Oh.
And by extension, Ash. But even
I'm trying to be hyper aware, but I'm being mindful of the fact that I have Booba and Badunkadunk in my. I got Boobas in my back and 2 handfuls of Badunkadunk trying to hold up this person who jumped on my back.
Fair.
Call me Spider Monkey.
So awareness is limited.
Gotcha. Okay. For those who are trying to keep aware of this, the general situation and alert and such, feel free to make me a perception roll. In the case of Badalkadot holding, roll at disadvantage.
It doesn't even matter that I have the goggles at their side that negate the area. For the record, no, I had the light source, right? Never mind. As I say, if we didn't have a light source, perception would be a disadvantage. But
the light source is dim except where there's some gloom.
Ash was providing light because there were people who didn't have dark vision.
Okay.
Like me. I do not have that.
So, yeah, that's your one job while you're up there. You have to hold the sword slightly out of the sheath so the light,
Oh, I can totally do that.
or just make sure it doesn't fall back into the sheath, either one.
I can totally do that. I want to persuade the creatures or people in the dark not to fight us? Replace of my as we are following that.
Right, what's your perception? Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm good.
You're over here for something. You're licking your jaws for something. What did you eat that you're not supposed to? Because then there's
Damn
nothing
it!
in your food bowl.
Yoki,
I would have crit.
Ha!
I rolled a natural 18 and then a not 18.
Mm-hmm.
look at you almost go.
Ah, 19 is pretty good. But, 23 for Ileana.
Yoki, are you being aware as well, or are you just kind of
Yeah,
following?
I'm making a perception check.
And she's cautiously tapping her hand, her walking stick in front of her and, cocking her head and sniffing and shit.
I see nothing. I'm hyper aware for nothing.
Oh, you rolled a 17 earlier.
That said persuasion.
Yeah, that was her trying to persuade the darkness not to attack her.
Leave me alone, darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
See, I'm not the only one distracted by a two handful of it all.
Okay.
She can't help it, man. Life at sea.
In which case, Ash, you notice this. Because if I remember correctly, Ileana's perceptions are limited in distance.
She has hearing and smell and that kind of stuff, but yeah, her vision is limited.
Okay. You will see taking perch on the various areas that are now illuminated at various heights. These creatures. Which, look at this.
Lower his voice to him, the party can hear, but not, not as loud as conversation, or nod in the direction of whatever he's saying. But
There's some up. There's one like under a platform on the corner. They're in some different places, but they're hanging upside down right now.
they'll just indicate in the various directions, like, okay, I know we were shouting earlier and got lucky, but no shouting.
God damn it.
What do you see?
Bats.
They're
Giant man
giant
bats.
Well, I did say there was a family of bats that sometimes roosted here.
You did.
I am merely your guide.
As long as we continue traversing at a normal, not being a dick decibel level, we're probably fine. They're sleeping right now.
Okay. Can I get 3 stealth rolls representing your guys' ability to not be a dick noticeable by the bats?
I
Hang on.
am going to give you an awesome stuff round.
Really ought to have a thing for this.
Oh, no, sorry, wrong character.
Are you going to say pass without trace?
I'm looking to see if she doesn't have it prepared. I'm choosing to take disadvantage because, again, distracted.
Oh, that's incorrect.
I don't like how you said that.
I was rolling 34s and 29s when I could not have possibly been rolling that high.
Is it still rolling that high?
No, it's not.
Damn, I can't do that. Crap. I'll do it once I cast it. Once I let it go.
Creature visible, but I don't consider visible. $15 for me, 12 for me.
Tell me a total of 3.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you said 3. You did say that, didn't you? Ha ha! 14, 14, 13!
Okay, as you guys are traversing, there'll be a few occasions where there's either a cracking noise of wood underweight, or an unexpected shifting of rock causing a slight audible tumbling sound echoing through. With all this traversal, though, you don't appear to have alerted them. That being said, you have stirred 2 of them into being partially awake.
I will unleash unholy hell upon him. Just point me in the direction.
In the darkness in this bridge ahead, there is a door.
Let's quickly get out of here.
Does anyone want to open this door, check this door out? Okay.
As quietly as possible.
Apparently Dylan is opening it with extreme haste.
She will slink off of Ash in like a little slinky, pretzel-y backflip type of thing, and then go and open the door.
Okay.
She's not even bothering to check for traps. She's just like, we're out of here.
You open the door.
There's going to be an easier way out.
Fortunately, there is no explosion or mist of poison or anything that happens. Though there is something on the other side.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the image in the chat.
Okay, yeah, we should be the guy in charge to make sure the bats don't get in.
For the larger image, here is... There we go.
That's not good.
Oh, no. Ash, this one's for you. You just like walk through, see it, and like step right back behind Ash. Like that, you got this. It's not letting us through the doorway, is it?
It is standing in the door. Unlike the image, there are there is that kind of maw-looking thing that's part of its arm. There is a band around it with inscriptions and symbols on it.
Oh, look at that. At least they left a muzzle on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Arcana to identify the creature?
You want to identify the creature? Yes, it would be Arcana.
I mean, I identify the marking, the weird band too, but definitely trying to, what am I looking at?
Well, what are you doing first?
The creature.
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 stuff.
Odd. I just see dot. I don't see a roll.
I haven't posted it yet. Let's see. Speedy search. This is an instant, so Speedy didn't do anything. So I'm gonna go with advantageous position.
Okay. This is a an unusual being to be in Corvus. The Undercity specifically, not entirely sure, but you recognize it as a being, a creature known as an eater of dust.
That sounds fun. What, pray tell, is an eater of dust? That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold that thought.
Was
I'll spot here, so we need to go back. Okay.
Yeah, she's gone. Okay, do you know where she...
Okay, and we're back again. That was an eater of dust. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, well, um, its its origin is typically typically not from here. There's been a few alleged instances of a more natural occurrence, but it's generally speaking, uh, Yep, there we go. They're generally speaking beings that are summoned here or through other means find their way here.
So, otherworldly creatures.
Yeah.
Presume not benevolent.
They tend to devour items and beings potent in magic.
Okay, so these are magic eaters. Be careful.
So, don't cast magic yet.
I don't know. Is it safe to cast magic at it, or?
When I say eat, I mean it literally like
Yeah,
consume.
it's not an absorb thing. It's a. But you should be fine casting spells at it as long as you don't let it, actually eat you out.
Shh.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention. She got her headphones on. See? I was saying that, you're fine to cast at it as long as you don't let it eat you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to be eaten.
Okay.
Well, not in that sense, anyway.
That was the joke. I said don't let it eat you out.
I got you.
That said, I probably do need to take a swing at it. I assume we have to take, we can't, like, get past it.
No, it is a tall, wide being.
I am watching your back and watching these bats.
Oh.
And hoping that when you attack it, it doesn't make a lot of noise.
If I remember correctly, you initially opened the door?
Yes.
And then she stepped back so I could see,
Yep. But keep in mind, even though it's dim, you guys are on a platform. There is a depth below you. Do you want me to outline the platform?
I can see perfectly.
I'm just gonna pretend that I don't. I'm not moving. Gonna try and hold my ground so I don't fall.
I see there's a platform there. Um, and there is space behind the creature, so yeah, you could try to shimmy past it, but I assume it can see us.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And it's taking up the doorway.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to at least shove it.
There we go.
So we're avoiding this, or we're
Well, it's
going?
blocking the way, so
Is it moving? Is it like a statue? Can we just push it out of the way?
I was about to get to that.
I was about to say, can we just push it out of the way?
It's since you're taking a moment to identify it, it is reaching out with its mouth-like blade to take a bit of a nibble to the magical zone.
Oh, so it's doing a thing.
Yep.
it's making a grab.
Don't let it grab. Oh, behind
Standing
you.
so close to it.
Don't let it touch your no-no zone.
Oh, well, it's going after you because you opened the door. Does a 22 hit you?
But since it's grabbing for me, wouldn't this be okay for me to release Fireball?
David, would you kindly add me to the initiative?
I thought you were.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right, you were holding a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can launch it if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to fucking...
Please don't forget your safety spell.
Did you have it safety when you first cast it to hold it?
Do I have to... Like, it doesn't say when to use it, just to use it on my turn?
Well, in the case of meta magic, it's used when you cast a spell because you're augmenting the spell.
Oh, I thought like when I throw it, I could just use meta magic. I was not clear on...
When you are holding a spell, you cast the spell
And then
then,
you just haven't let it go.
and you just
Oh,
hold the
okay.
energy.
I see. See, no, in my head, I thought, like, so long as I didn't release it, I didn't need meta magic. So, my bad. I apologize.
You have blown up the party. Congratulations.
But no, I'll do it on the inside instead of the outside. Put the barrier in front of me versus behind me.
The barrier?
The AOE, pretty much.
She's trying to throw it behind the creature so the AoE doesn't hit us.
Yeah.
Well, if you throw it behind it, it's going to hit a wall.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to make it so
You
that
can't
it
throw it,
doesn't
like,
hit the
over
party.
here?
Well, if you throw it over here, then that's still with...
That's what I mean. She can't throw it far enough that way to get, to save the party.
Well, it'll hit a wall, like, right
Okay.
here. And,
Well, that'll be fine, because at the moment I'm the only one in range based on the positioning. So,
And me.
well, yeah, but we're not getting you out of this.
We're gonna let the people who can heal you after it's all said and done.
You already made the dump.
That's because I didn't understand when and when not I could use meta magic. That is on me. I was not clear on when and when not. And I said I was using 6, right?
Yeah, you upcast it to 4th level.
What? Oh my god, I actually criticaled, but it's on a save.
I don't know how to. I'm trying to cast it in the app, but it's not working.
You should be able to press it.
Nope, it's.
There it went.
There we go. There we go. It finally went.
Yeah, it only showed the description.
Okay, well,
What's your DC?
it's DC 17,
Okay.
and since I upcasted, it was like 96, right?
Do you have the page where your attacks and everything are?
My attacks?
Yeah, your weapons and everything?
Let me see.
Because if Fireball's listed there, they might expect you to cast it from there.
Hold on, combat.
I got it, I did 35, but...
Alright, let's see. Oh, that's fine. I'm casting it because it brought me down to 29.
Yeah, there we go. That
There we go.
So yeah, just do it from there.
Nice. Can you roll against your own save, please? Your own spell, please.
What am I rolling my AC?
No, you're rolling your dexterity save because you're within your own area.
Oh, okay. Oops. I rolled initiative twice. I hit the wrong button. The app is not friendly. A dexterity save.
No, the app is terrible.
There we go. I missed it by 1.
Okay. You take 29 fire damage.
Can you deduct that from my sheet?
Yeah,
Because
1
it
second.
doesn't make it easy on here.
It takes...
29.
Yes.
So you took full damage?
Yeah, because she failed. She
I
failed
failed it by
against.
1.
Yeah.
And that means Ash would take...
Well, it's
29 half.
it's funneled. It goes around corners though.
Yeah.
Yep. So as fire erupts from the fireball exploding, reaching through the flames, it is still trying to nip at you. What's your AC again?
Let me see. It's 15.
15. Okay.
If I cast shield, does it not hit me? Well, I can't.
Do you want to cast shield?
You can't cast shield because you used reaction of a fireball.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you take 15 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All manners are fucked up right now. I don't know why it's 2 numbers. But they're both 13, so it doesn't matter.
13. Okay. You feel some of your magic being ripped away from you. It's not actually draining your mana, but it does give you a point of exhaustion.
Hold on. Where do I mark that? I don't think I can.
I got you.
Okay.
It's worthless.
Yeah, there's nowhere. Let me see. Is it on? Nope. Nope. And I feel like being on this page just gives me
Sorry, you said your AC was what again? I apologize.
15.
15. Okay. It takes another nip at you.
Oh my
Because you
god.
could make 2 strikes. For 19 piercing, and can you make me another Constitution saving throw?
Two points of exhaustion. I roll everything at disadvantage, correct?
I'll let you know in a minute. So I presume you took a second.
Yeah, I rolled lower than the first roll, so I'm.
Oh, you rolled lower than the first one, 12? Yeah,
Yeah.
you take a second point of exhaustion.
Well, I was allowing for it doing something different. Your speed is half and your skills are half at disadvantage.
Okay.
And did you factor in that 19 points of damage?
The extra 19, I'm doing that. make anything possible pre-roll.
Sorry.
Okay. With the
The app is not the same as the sheet on the.
No, the app is entirely worthless. I don't know why people keep insisting on saying they'll use it.
Well, I don't have a choice but to use it.
And they're away.
the detonation from the fireball awakens the two that were already stirring. The ones above appear to be stirred but not completely awakened.
I got frightened. It grabbed for me and I freaked out. I apologize, everybody. I don't do well in horror movie settings, and this is where we're at.
There is a echoing through the bell tower. Some of the sound is closer than others of this kind of a squeaky chittering sound as the two large bat-like creatures awaken and unfurl their wings from their tucked in rest positions. But it is Ileana's turn.
Crap.
Do keep in mind that the one to the left of Ileana is actually hanging underneath this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, man, really are. It's like massive ass fucking initiative. What the fuck?
Okay. Action. Rearrange some party members.
Put herself out of harm's way, put us into harm's way.
And here. She's now here.
So I'm now behind you.
Yeah, you're next to Ileana.
Okay.
And just for laughs, Gyoki will be over here.
Who will be over there?
Gyoki.
Kyoki? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the corner. This will be
Because you were mentioning you were trying to pay attention to it before, Ash, the band at the base of the mob blade, when it made the omnoms on Dylan, the symbols on the band glowed. They're not glowing now, but it glowed when the bite happened. Okay, is that it for Ileana's turn?
Trying to remember what her bonus.
Maybe healing Dylan.
Well, see, that's the thing. She doesn't have healing word. That's good. It used to be. You can cast as a bonus action. Okay, so she can't do that. Oh. So she can cast Cure Wounds as a bonus action because it's coming from her prayer beads. Which means she can cast it at second level from the bead. So Dylan will heal 19.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of like patting out the fire and stop. And that's Ileana's turn.
Yoki's gonna be like, worth everything.
Okay, Kyoki, your turn.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, since she was nice enough to have us flank.
Since you're on the other side of the door, you are seeing murky waterways that look reminiscent of when you were in the Corvus Sewer system. Like behind you.
Gotcha. Since I'm flanking him, and this is more of a self-augmenting spell, so let's see if hopefully he doesn't absorb this. Escalating combo. I'm just going to start wailing on him.
Okay, those hit.
Okay.
And I believe they're magical.
It is, let me check the move real quick. Target itself. Charge your body with building kinetic energy, enabling you to quickly lash out at your foes. You make melee spell attacks against a creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage plus your spell casting modifier, and you immediately make the attack again, but the damage die increased by 1 size.
It's a spell, so magic. Yep.
I'm going to use this as a template to see how this goes. Yes. Smacking him with that. How does that go?
Okay. You tear into its form, the hard resonite surface breaking as this combination of dust and precious stones pour out for a few moments from the quote unquote wounds that you've given it.
Okay. Alright, I guess then what I'm gonna do is stun points. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Magic Shield on myself.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to dodge. And let's see. I might as well use the last 2 stun points. Mighty spell. I'll just go ahead and tackle 1d6 onto. Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. That's it.
Okay. It's now Gabi's turn. Gabi will move to here, and seeing the certain creature over there, will heft a device with a hose connected to his satchel pack, and let loose a gout of flame. The flame spews forth across the many feet. And it'll take 18 points of fiery damage of Fiery Doom. Dylan, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I got some health back. Let me see. What's this? Touchstone. Let's see. Oh, I don't have to see him. Okay. I think what level is this? This is 5, so that brings me down to 24. I cast that on Ash.
Okay, Ash, you are now with the power of haste.
Awesome.
Is there anything else you were doing?
No.
Okay.
5 mana.
Okay. We'll move to right over there. And not use his battle axe, but his throwing axe. Throwing it into the tall creature, this eater of dust. It embeds itself.
Do you have a book? Check under my bathroom sink. I'm not check under my bathroom sink. Okay.
It embeds itself into the upper shoulder. The being only shifts a bit from the kinetic impact. The throwing axe then begins sinking in to the creature as its body takes in the material. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Warned you.
Oh, you seem to hit it fine.
I haven't swung at it yet.
No, okay.
Oh, yes, but I think that was a glancing blow as opposed to leaving the axe in the creature.
I saw a curling iron. I didn't see it burning.
Brings out the, given that this is what this is, he's bringing out what was once the adamantine sword, but has been swapped out for the pseudo blast sword
Okay.
with radiant energy on it because of infusions. And gonna move up on the creature. Ignore the 4th attack as I'm not changing my macro, but I'm casting a hunter's mark on the thing as I'm doing this.
Oops.
So ignore the 19 and the 19 of the hit and 17 damage. And since I'm recording the third attack is a Great Weapon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Titan hasn't eaten yet, has he?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I told him to show me, and he led me to where his food was. It's not there anymore.
Okay, the blast sword takes chunks out of this. This creature.
Make sure to focus on light, fast attacks so it doesn't have a chance to stick and get consumed.
Right. A lot of its outer resin is gone now. You're seeing a massive floating dust gemstones throwing axe.
So it's not actually consuming them, they're just inside?
No, just
It's a fucking pinata! Also, that means you'll probably get your axe back intact.
okay. It pulls some of the dust back into itself and begins hardening itself a little bit. It hasn't made any kind of noises. The dust along with the items will and so I want to double check here. Okay, so it's actually a thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I called and text. I had to meet you to call and text.
Okay, the maw thing appears to not break apart, but it's largely dust and component like pieces. It will dust past you, going around you, and emerging well behind Mr. T.
Okay, awesome.
You're on your own there, good buddy.
Mr. T is able to roll out of the way of the first attack, but then gets struck by the second. Yeah, I thought I had that one. Ugh. Ugh. That. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. Okay, looks like all for me. Okay, except for this, you guys get one hero point, as I am using it on this guy.
Where he is trying to kill this, he is trying to kill this dwarf.
Okay, it reaches out with its maw blade, gripping on to Mr. T, spinning around and dropping him off the ledge. Yeah, thump. Oh. It then uses its movement to go ahead and get behind Ash. And that is it for that.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, roll d20. Minus 10.
I roll d20, 10 or, and it's either plus 10 or up to plus 10, minus 10, depending on what's rolled. I roll d20 minus 10, and to produce a number, so add or subtract.
Roll d20.
It hit him, huh?
Yeah, it did a grapple, spun around, and just dropped him over the ledge.
Okay, so we'd be trying to reduce its skill for the grapple.
Yeah.
Wait, did he fall off the cliff?
It threw him off, it dropped him off the side, yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. T. Hardly knew you.
20 minutes. Okay, so we pull 6 off the roll.
Full 6 off the roll does not make it a fail.
It still grappled him?
Yeah.
It was nice while it lasted. Goodbye,
Mr. T rolled a 10, and the Eater of Dust rolled a 20.
Yeah, she's right.
Alright. Oh. Let's just, I'm about to say, you're gonna look over at Ash and it's like, let's just not tell the captain what happened to him. Let's say
I'm pretty sure he's not dead, he didn't fall that far.
I don't know. I didn't look into the abyss, so I don't exactly know how far down it went.
Okay, swinging around from underneath. This bat-like creature raises 15 feet into the air, screeching, looking around. It lets out a particularly loud and focused shriek. One moment. Oh, I know what happened there. Move you. Okay. Let me just, considering it is above, yeah, with it being above, the radius would hit. Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw from Gabi, Eliana, and Dylan.
I'm not even near.
Oh, right there.
This is from the shriek bat.
So what have we learned about fireballs on stealth missions?
No fireball. Especially if the party is closed and there are sleeping bats hanging above us.
Fireballs have their place. This is not one of them. So I guess it's okay now that they're all away.
In my defense, when do I not ever cast fireball?
Sometimes you do lightning stuff.
Oh yeah, but then there's always a fireball somewhere in between.
Gabi covers his ears. Dylan and Ileana did not roll
Didn't make it.
high enough to.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So, and as a matter of fact, if you rolled, let me double check that.
Haste is a concentration spell, right?
Okay, sorry.
So you have to make another con save for that.
You can ignore the plus stunned, but but Ileana and Dylan do take 42 points of damage.
I go down.
And I lose haste.
I go down. That's nap time, guys. Good night.
Ha! Flying over and above the Eater of Dust, the other bat comes in with claw and talon. Uselessly mauling into the Eater of Dust's form. Would anyone like to read the foot?
No, I'm home.
No, I'm good. Fate has chosen Eater of Dust. What happened to
The bat acted.
bats are indiscriminate. Okay. I didn't know that bats were assholes like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Does she want to reshuffle him from the bottom of the pit back up?
She can't. She got stunned.
Oh, shit.
No, I said to ignore the since you didn't fail hard enough for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to double check the DCs and how much
That makes a
you
big
feel that.
difference.
Okay, okay. About the large bats seem a bit more evasive in the air. And the Eater of Dust with its component pieces looks a bit more twitchy. But Ileana, it is your turn.
How far down did Mr. T end up?
Looking over the ledge from where Ileana is, she can guesstimate that it's around a 40-foot drop.
40 foot. Okay. Can only do so much for that.
And Dylan is, of course, like unconscious, bleeding from
Yeah.
the ears next to her. Or rather, unconscious, dying. Hope you're ready for them death saves when it gets to be your turn.
No!
Creature's way the fuck back there.
So we're in a hallway, correct?
Well, you are in a hallway because you went through the door. Everyone else is in the remnants of a bell tower.
Gotcha. How's it looking out there, Ash?
Not great.
Who's dead?
Dylan.
Oh, we can't have that.
No kidding.
But you know what that means?
Mutiny?
That means Fargo is captain now.
Oh, fuck no.
I have a dead captain. I like my captain.
Ray!
Oh, so we're
Reaches
supposed to
out.
reach the, oh, so
Water,
we're
be
supposed
with
to,
me.
oh, so we're supposed to reach the grand line.
By positioning it about 10 feet down over here. Which she can do. That should get Mr. T healed up also. Brian, you can have 20.
Oh, that's right. I am.
Yeah, you're pretty badly beaten. I don't know what you're...
I forgot. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I got injured. That was back from the fucking sludge things.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, what did I lose health? I was like,
And she will use her bonus action to lay down some more healing on Dylan.
Okay, speaking of Dylan, since you're coming back from... No, it's you have to die and then be revived.
No, it's every time you go unconscious.
Okay.
No death saves?
No, I mean, no, you take a point of exhaustion,
Yeah,
you're going to zero.
take another point of exhaustion for coming back.
Okay, so that brings me to 3.
Yes,
Yep.
I am aware. I am getting there. But you're also at 43 health now.
Yay!
So,
She will take a gas of air.
disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
That was a good nap. For the whole 2 seconds I was out.
Not a nap. Might want to get up and get to cover.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
No,
Sounds like-
great.
sounds like the captain's panicking. Is she alive again?
I'm not panicking. I'm up. I'm very tired. But I am actually, I feel like I'm 80 years old right now. So I'm gonna listen to what Ileana said, and I'm gonna go sit down somewhere.
You want to go jump off the edge and go down with Mr. T?
Oh yeah, where's Mr. Pete fell? He's only like 2 feet.
That means oh my god, that means a 10-foot fall must be like 20 feet for him.
Mr. T, are you alive?
Yeah,
Okay. Short man still with us.
That's good, because we don't exactly have any dwarves to replace him with.
Wait, does anybody got eyes on Milton? Who's Milton? Wait, Milton was still with us?
anything else familiar?
That's her action and her bonus, so no.
Okay, we now go to Kyoki.
Okay. Considering that, considering that he's right here and I can't get past him,
Who, me? You can get past me.
I mean, if I like squeeze past you.
I thought you can move through an ally's hex.
He has a double train, though, I believe.
Yeah. So for 5 feet extra movement, you can totally slide past me.
Nah. I'll just do it the easy way. He's like, he's like, Orochi, go! Just send the sword whizzing past your head. Do the thing!
Okay. You subdivide the dust.
Now, I assume this thing is too high from the air to count as like some extra. He's not within 10 feet, I assume.
This one is 15. No, actually, it would be at level because it was attacking. It was attacking the Eater of Dust. So it's going to be on level with you guys. So yeah, you could attack it if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah. Split spell. The spell affects only one target. You can have an effect too, so long as the second target within the spell's range and no more than 10 feet from the original target.
Okay.
Targets test against the spell separately. Okay. So I gotta roll again for it. I gotta roll for this guy.
Alright.
Hack slash.
Okay, do you have any set points that you're going to use with this?
I assume he doesn't go down from it.
Not immediately, in terms of the flying thing. The dust creature, the Eater of Dust, you subdivide, and its components fall to the ground. So gems, coins, the dust itself, the maw thing that was the maw blade thing that was on its arm, the throwing axe is just piled on the ground now.
I'll say at least they decided to give us money.
Like I said, it's pinata.
At least they had the decency to pay us for injuring people. Good, we can give Ileana the money back that she had to spend on her spells.
Haven't been using money, been using stuff, but yeah.
Alright.
So,
I guess I'll say each of them generated stun points, 4, 5, and 6 stun points respectively.
okay.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Okay.
Just turn into like a laser-like show. Yay! Wait, sweet, you're gonna go seed mode. Woo!
Okay.
26, 20, and 26. Jesus Christ, I'm like, you decided to be good today. Then on the crits, but...
Okay, doing anything else?
Fire twice, 2 more times.
Okay.
I'm not saying just gonna keep firing just Eldritch Blast until everything just goes down because not say Ash said there was dangerous things happening outside. 20, 21, 22, and I guess fire again. 23, 20, 20.
Okay, striking this, the flying creature a multitude of times, it lets out these kind of squeaky or shrieking noises with each hit. It looks a bit haggard, but is still flying, though its wings are flapping in a slightly more trembling manner.
Jesus Christ, you took a shit ton of damage. And that's about the most I can do. Dodge, I'm gonna do the same thing with my remaining stun points. 2 to my defense and dodge. And that's
Okay.
it.
Gabi will let loose more of his flame-throwing-esque weapon at the flying creature. Only doing 7 points of damage this time. I wish it was closer. Speaking of closer, Gabi gets next to Ileana and Dylan, as they are much taller than him.
Are you using us for cover?
No, I'm using you for company.
You say company. Another word that starts with the C is cover.
Ah, yes, but that's why you're my battle buddies.
Battle buddies. We'll unpack that later.
Dylan.
See, I've got down to 24 mana. I don't really want to cast anything else.
You got cantrips.
Yeah.
Those are free.
You also have like I don't remember what the reach was, but you have like the fire ribbon. You probably have other items on you that you can use as weapons.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Fire ribbon was a whip.
Yeah, it was a special whip. I handed out the. It's what she bought.
So if it's like a normal whip, 10-foot reach.
Okay, I was thinking 15. But...
Oh yeah, I don't know if hers was special. I didn't see the stat block. But
Yeah, you didn't share the stats of it yet.
No, I remember.
you said you were going to. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I did. Let me.
That said, you have Mind Sliver with a range of 60 and is free, and Lightning Lure with a range of 15, which is free, but they're not within 15.
Well, they're 15 feet high.
So
yeah, you can do Lightning Lure or Mind Sliver for free.
alright, well no, I'm gonna recast haste on you.
That's 5 more mana. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to pull out a rope. Let me see if I can find my inventory because I need to make sure I have rope. I want to say I do. I want to say I am smart enough to have rope. How am I not smart enough to have rope? I have all these bottles of conditioner shampoo, but no rope? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like
I
you.
have rope. Why don't you have rope?
Eliana, do you have rope?
One second.
Don't tell me that the quartermaster is the only person with rope.
I know Ash has rope. I just have to check Ileana's inventory real quick because that's not something I have memorized.
One of the most basic adventure person items.
Yeah, I haven't really needed it. I can summon vines and stuff. Why would I need, rope?
Fair enough. I'm just trying to get Mr. T out the hole. Battle buddy. Do you have rope?
Yes, I do.
Where at?
It's my pack.
I'm gonna dig in his pack for the rope.
Remember, he's a goblin. Of course he has something. I'm pretty sure
You can grab 50 foot metal threaded rope from his.
Alright, and then I will walk to the edge and drop the one half of the rope down and be like, Mr. T, come on up!
Thank you.
pretty sure
He'll
that
have to grab it on his turn.
Yeah. Obviously.
pretty sure that half of what the goblin has actually belongs to other people.
There we go. It was in Skype. I will.
It was in Skype.
Yeah, I will repost it. Here we go.
Is that her weapon?
Yes.
The weapon she bought, yeah.
Yeah. It has the equivalent reach of since it's a ribbon, probably the reach of a whip because it's a dancing ribbon. Yep, it says traits reach.
That's a pretty damn good weapon. Damn. So you get set on fire and you continue to get set on fire.
Okay.
Pretty damn good weapon.
The pile of dust and items on the ground begin shifting as it takes a loose humanoid form with its maw blade back in place.
So what I'm getting is that we need to destroy it and then quickly stuff it into a bag of holding.
It strikes out at the magical clash for an 18.
18 misses.
Okay.
So, Rocket Knight, do you have any ideas to how to take this thing down?
Did anything come up in my Arcana roll?
Holy shit. It very nearly crits you as its dust form, part of it goes in the dust and spreads out to touch you, hitting you with inflict wounds. Ignore the second 16, it just believes that it critted. One moment.
It believes it did this. It did not, though.
Okay. It will in fact do an additional die of damage, so 3.
Okay, 13, because my armor absorbed a good chunk of that.
And it'll use the rest of its stuck points. Okay, okay. Um, it will dust over here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Mr. T is now climbing.
Yay!
Is going to dash. He's now 30 of the 40 feet that he needs. He's climbing.
Ash, are you okay? That looked uncomfortable.
Oh, no, I'm fine. That wasn't too bad at all. All things considered.
Did he die from doing that? I just saw him.
No, he
disappear.
teleported over by Ileana and Gabi.
Oh no! The paid people!
Yep.
No, I can't. We can't afford workers' camp. It's not in the ship's budget.
Hey, that's my job, is to worry about the budget, not so much the fate of the crew.
Ash, it is your turn. There's of course the flying bats, and you already know where the Eater of Dust dusted off to.
Okay, I'm going to use my hasted action to disengage from the giant bat there.
Okay, it will take a swipe at you, but you're too fast, so it actually won't hit.
Going to use my action to pop Warding Bond on Dylan.
Ah.
Warden has Warden Bond.
And then I'm going to have my left hand and my wrist bow take their attacks as I'm moving away from the giant bat. So that's the last three, so it'll be the 28, the 18, and the 17 on the giant bats that I backed away from.
Oh, the one you moved away from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so not all these attacks, but
those three, the last three attacks, yeah.
okay, 28, 18,
17.
17. Their ACs are balls. With a 37, though. Ouch.
That was great.
I'm glad you can crit on 3d6.
I'm still waiting for that day.
It recoils from your strikes, and you skirmished it. So yeah, it definitely recoils from your strikes, letting out a pained shriek. Anything else?
Did my previous Arcana check tell me anything about how to make sure that thing doesn't get back up, since it apparently got back up?
Your previous Arcana check was...
Like at the beginning, that was...
It's Constitutions.
Fireball, the initiative... 18.
18. Well, you are a monster hunter, yeah. I know some things. Do you have anything that actually gives you, like, ranger-esque bonuses?
No.
Okay. With an 18, given the foreign nature of this creature, you do recall that there is an element that will temporarily stymie its ability to regenerate itself, but you're not remembering which element it is.
I know it's weak to an element, but I can't remember which element.
Okay, then I guess we just have to keep beating it with every element until it falls apart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. I'll just keep murdering it until it dies of exhaustion. I believe if you kill something 6 times, it stays dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's not a rule.
Guys. An ability recharged.
Sonics?
That's it. If anybody knows anything about Arcana, feel free to take a crack at it.
I promise you I don't.
I can't tell if she's lying or not.
I literally have...
Technically, she knows it. She is trained in Arcana.
I do. I'm trained in Arcana. I didn't know until I just looked.
You're rolling a disadvantage from exhaustion, but you are trained in Arcana.
I am trained in Arcana. Okay, I might roll, I'll roll. If y'all still need me to roll, that is.
I like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna need you to roll.
Okay, awesome. On my turn, I'll roll. I'll roll.
Okay.
God damn it, Gabi.
Okay, I will need a Constitution saving throw from Ileana, Gabi, and the Eater of Dust.
So this one's screeching at these people?
Yeah, because it was able to collect its breath to easily be able to screech again.
Okay. Does this stuff do damage? I can't remember.
The shriek? Oh yeah, the shriek does damage. If you feel hard enough, it does more than that.
Is it like psychic damage or force damage?
It's been thunder damage so far.
Yeah, it's thunder damage. It's acting as a it's a screamer attack. So yeah, it's thunder / sonic. The sonic vibrations break the Eater of Dust apart.
Well, let's see if thunder damage does it.
Yeah.
Gabi covers your... not again! Huh, that's not an option. Probably because I misclicked.
Oh, that made everything easier.
Okay. It flies over. Dylan, can I get a athletics or acrobatics roll from you?
I'm very good at acrobatics, but I'm at
Disadvantage.
So it's a 14.
It actually has a hard time due to it looking a bit disoriented, probably from those massive strikes earlier, but its talons grip into your shoulders.
Wait, if I cast shield, is it enough for me to cast shield?
No, because it was grappling you.
Yeah, it's a grapple, not attack.
No. Oh. Mr. T, we might be going for a ride.
Oh, it's like fate has chosen no token. Doesn't that mean that it shouldn't have done anything?
No, I re-rolled again because it chose no.
I need the word Constitution. Constitution.
Concentrate. If you get dropped and take damage, yes, you'll have to make.
Okay, but I'm good for now.
Yeah, and,
For
until
the
they know
moment.
what he's doing. Yeah.
Okay.
It flies up.
Oh shit.
Um,
I'm not
you
afraid of heights.
you are 50 feet up and near where the bell is.
Oh, this isn't
You're,
so bad.
you're like around the bell.
I've been higher than this. Mr. T, are you okay?
I wouldn't want to drop from here, lass.
Could I, as we are flying up, and he comes level with the ground, could I let go of the rope so he falls back on the landing?
I'll use your reaction for that.
Okay, I will do that.
So we take,
Actually, wait, dropping is free.
yeah, dropping is a free.
Okay, then you can just let go.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Since you left your hex,
Stick the landing! Stick your landing!
since you left your hex to fly up into the air, can you swing at him?
Yes, it did not disengage, so Ash could take a swing.
I need you to put everything into this. Critical hit, kill it in one shot. I wonder if Ileana's little trick of shuffling people around works for people who are grappled.
With its mouth, it bites into your side for 22 piercing.
Ash will have that. That's sporting bond.
Why do these things seem to be picking on me today?
Oh, 1 second, I still gotta hit it.
There's some bitch sees initiative.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna murder the fuck out of this thing. On principle. Like, on sheer principle, this thing has to die. I will kill you till you die from it.
This is gonna sound bad, but I'm afraid it's the right way. I like the token of fate, so I don't want to make a decision. It does it for me. It just happens to be you. Is your opportunity attack a lot of stuff?
Oh, he said hit with everything I have, so I'm figuring out what I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the new toy, which, means I have to figure out what the fuck the new toy
Gotcha. I said, hopefully he can fell it in one blow, so it won't be able to take you up to the belfry.
I don't know how weak was he looking.
Pretty haggard. like some labored breathing, legs kind of uncontrollably twitchy.
Let's do it.
Oh shit, using cards?
Hey, who just used the card?
I did.
Ah.
I'm adding +4 to my attack.
To make sure that you hit, or...
Yeah. That goes to swing. As he's bringing it up, the weapon, he twists the handle and pulls the trigger, starts crackling with lightning, as well as the lightning causing those flakes of powder to start igniting, because the card says I also can fire it. Brings the sword around as he does, catching the bat, pulls the trigger on the blast blade part.
Okay, Dex 15, is it like the head?
That's for the 13. He rolls Dex 15 for half on that. Okay, so half that becomes 7, so 37 fire and 10 lightning.
Okay, you do not get taken to the belfry as this thing gets chunked. As it starts to elevate, though you are able to drop Mr. T onto the.
And he comes out with his left arm to grab her around the waist and pull her in for a romance novel cover.
my God.
Cut credit.
Was that hard enough?
Gibbs and Gore is like going off in a direction because of the explosion of the blade.
I guess this is when I go, my hero.
I'll take a thank you, but
So see to it that you are greatly rewarded, Sir Knight.
Anyone want to revote?
What's the point?
I'm contractually required to ask. Okay, I would have laughed if the shriek kept recharging. Given that explosion. Man, you know what I'm glad about? Kyoki is void from this because he's in a hallway and can't be seen. Oh. Flies over and around. Gabi is able to avoid those attacks using the short person's power of rolling to the side twice. Ileana.
okay, so Gabi was not hurt.
Right.
Alright.
I forgot that its talons had an auto grapple function, but whatever.
So we got 2 people less than half, 1 person just above half. Can't see what Mr. T's helping is, but.
That's an embarrassment. Oh, no.
7 mana on the big heal.
Damn, Russell Wilson is gonna need some help out here.
Mhm.
Nah, I think he might lose his job after this one.
It's 22 health all around.
They lost 70 to 20.
You have 22 health, Brian, which should put you at max.
I'm at max.
And Mr. T and Gabi can have 22 health.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's a nice. Haha! The bat can't get me now.
Oh wait, did it shriek again at people?
Hmm?
I said, did it shriek again at people?
You know, last round, yeah.
Okay. Well, he's that's right. Alright. Cool. Alright, full health, back to normal.
Okay, is that for Leona?
I'm looking. Here's a thing. Very good. They haven't really been going for traditional attacks. That would be waste, so she's gonna move away from the edge and end her turn.
Okay, Kyoki.
Okay. Getting the murder ready. There's murder. 13 plus 5. I'm definitely going to hit this because technically, there's almost no way I can miss unless I crit fail.
That's a famous last words.
Mhm.
That's a base of plus 18 to hit. So,
Pretty good, plus 18. Now that was like plus 12.
I'll say plus 13, and I'll say, what was it? All right. I'll say using my eldritch weapon. If I use my bonus action to command my weapon to dash before commanding it to attack, and it has moved at least 10 feet in a straight line before attacking, has a reach of 60 feet, gains a bonus to attack and damage rolls equal to my proficiency bonus.
Well, our proficiency is only plus 4, but okay.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Base of plus 17. Apologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to seriously reconsider that expertise in stabbing thing.
Is that part of the class?
It is, but I can say that part of the, choose something else for the expertise. I'm not allowing that.
I'm all about. I was like, oh, hey. It's just,
Because I'm not taking away the expertise. He gets 2 expertise slots. I'm just thinking of taking away the expertise to stabbing, because that is, as what you're seeing, for 5th edition, very game breaking. And since that is a homebrew class, it is a. I warned him ahead of time. That part was possibly subject to change.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I was like, oh, well, this is probably.
Yeah, I thought it was a more dedicated feature than just an option.
No, it's just it's at level 1 you choose expertise in thieves' tools, skills, or light weapons.
Oh,
The class is not built around it. It was just a throwaway thing at the very beginning.
One of those things where it was one of those things. I was like, oh, hey, I want to be a duelist, and I think a warlock would be fun. And then it turned out that this class stacked together just became ridiculous.
cool.
Accidental game break. Considering that I have cantrips, I do welcome the nerfing. Because I'm like, damn, cantrips already kind of make this a bit nerf. I'm not saying make this a bit broken. Alright. Cool. And I'm going to
You want for the
my
class?
You want yours?
Yes, please.
Alright, and booyah.
Yeah, start calling this one double king instead of Burger King. Every time I ordered from them successfully, they doubled something. Either pie or the whole goddamn order.
Okay. Okay. Your blade successfully attacks the bat.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
Hopefully,
I would
the thing
like
uses
to-
5 charge. You use 5 charges instead of 1 charge.
I will-
When I do the exploding thing, is it 5 charges or 1 charge?
I believe it's one choke because it should essentially have an MO of,
Yeah.
of X amount.
Alright.
Some points. Stabby. Alright, so. Should I hit it twice or? Let's see. That would be funny. That would be very funny. I'm going to stab it, and what must say I'm going to use my one stunt point from the 25 to skirmish it 5 feet up in the air,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go ahead and use 4 of my 6 stunt points on the second attack to seize the initiative. And use the other 2 to knock it prone now that it's slightly higher in the air.
Okay.
Dear.
Look, how many times have you been dropping people and knocking people off the side of cliffs?
Oh, I'm not saying I'm disputing that.
As it slams to the ground.
I think we might have food for the trip back. Ileana, are you able to cook up that?
I don't think I've tried that one before, maybe.
I guess now I don't need to roll on Arcana. I don't need to give you guys information or Arcana. We're good.
I still roll that shit before it starts getting good, I go.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I doubt it's dead, but I didn't feel any organ. I didn't feel any vital organs. I didn't feel any vital organs when I just stabbed it. Let's see, stab. Let's see, that was action, bonus action to get extra to hit. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, is that it for you though?
Was that it? Sorry, I think I did that wrong. Sorry. Increase the damage by 10. Sorry.
No problem.
So 8 becomes a 13, 9 becomes a 14.
Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. Gabi will lean over, flaming it for some extra damage.
And I'm the dick.
You wanted it cooked, right? I'm cooking it.
We're allowed multiple dicks.
Dylan?
Oh, at disadvantage. Hold on.
Is there anything that can be done?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. Hold on. Time out. Items.
Please don't use a card just to fix it.
Mm-hmm. The superior healing potion heal. Like, does any of the potion heals exhaustion?
Nope.
Okay. Then I have
The
nothing.
heal exhaustion is lesser restoration, I think.
Greater.
Greater. Yeah.
Greater,
Yeah, then
okay.
I'm just humped.
Yeah, greater restoration or take a short rest, I think. The short rest?
Long rest.
Damn, okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm just humped.
You are too sapped to think clearly. You can't think of anything.
Sorry, guys. My brain's a little fuzzy right now.
Hang on. You can't see hit die.
Is he going to smack your ass again?
Grab a handful, get an extra hit die. Yeah, you can use a hit die, I believe, to ignore a condition.
Yeah, she can't, not enough. It would be, yeah, you can spend hit die as a short rest to remove exhaustion. Yeah, Iron Determination. As a bonus action, you can spend a hit die to ignore any one condition you suffer until the start of your next turn.
Okay, you can do that then.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we'll spend a hit die, and then the 17 would count.
There we go.
Okay, based on what Ash has already said and your rather high education upbringing, you do recall that fire can temporarily stymie this thing's regeneration.
You want to throw fire at it. See, I was right. Fireball works. This was not a bad time to throw fireball.
Now is not a bad time to throw fireball. Before was a bad time to throw fireball.
Well, that thing was in the way, so what was I supposed to do? Ask him very nicely not to hit me? I don't think it would have replied.
Okay, the Eater of Death reconstitutes itself.
Does it look like it came back at full, or does it still look banged up, like it's in the process of reconstituting?
It's still on that kind of loose. It doesn't have its hardened surface. It's kind of its collection of stuff at the moment. Oh wow, Gabi, my man, rolls out of the way of these attacks. You may be visiting the Underdark, but I've lived in it.
Undercity.
Undercity. So,
You're right. We did this. We can face the Underdark. Believe it.
oh no.
Queen of the Pirates.
Good. Mr. T will go in for it.
For a botched macro.
For a strike. The Eater of Dust is able to part itself, and so it avoids it. Ash.
Okay.
Wait, why are you going at 12?
You told you seized the initiative, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Ash.
I've been going at 12.
Why are you so slow this go around?
I rolled that on my initiative and haven't re-rolled it.
Okay.
Okay, brings his hands up. And, a spear, a anti-squall-esque spear of ice forms in front of me, coated in violet flame, as it hurls itself towards the Pinata Man. For a 20 to hit.
Pinata Man.
Assuming it hits, he takes 11 fire and 14 cold. And it has to make me a constitution save versus half movement.
No, it doesn't. It succumbs to your frostfire with ice and Ignis. It collapses to the ground.
I scorch the dust, freeze the dust in a little ice cube, so it's harder to come back. Like, fuck you.
But anyone like to refoot? No one can beat Kyoki.
And I'll use my bonus action to move my 100 mark to the other's bat, just in case.
I think I'll be happy where I am.
You sure you don't want to refoot? Okay. Yep. Your turn then, Master of the Initiative.
How about you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, okay. There's no gifts for it. Alright, well then, fuck.
No, not no gifts. I get free existence. Fuck.
I mean, keep in mind it's 40 feet below because it's hit the ground.
Oh, even better. Ash, I'm about to say, let's see, you're gonna go ahead and kind of look down at it, and it's about to say, he just threw fire down at it, right?
No, I hit the dust thing.
I mean, Gabi.
Yeah, Gabi is basically using a jury-rigged Corvus style flamethrower to hit the thing. So.
Okay. Kyoki is going to, Kyoki's just going to kind of look down over the edge, holding his sword, holding his blade pointing down. He's going to be like, all right. And he's just going to let the blade go. He's like, have fun. And just have the sword just the sword basically just going to zip down and just start stabbing into it.
Okay.
What order of animal cruelty coming up?
Don't phrase it like that. Peter might be listening.
All the hits.
And those are, let's see, what does 3 stun points get me? 3 stun points get me a lightning attack. I'll do it again. Sorry, messed up the damage. That's 16, 14, 11, and 13. For the regular damage.
Okay, you nicely injure the creature, but it is still fairly active.
That is a problem. Let's see, I have a few more stun points left. He's still prone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I can't reload my sword. Well, since I did take a bonus action to send my sword down there to murder it, can't do that. That means I can't use my bonus action to defend myself. But I do have 2 stun points, so I can take a defensive stance. Alright, yep, the defensive stance. And I'm gonna go ahead and back up.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and sword down here with him. There we go.
Okay, Eliana. Keeping in mind, you guys are next to the exit.
See, Gabby's still hurt. Mr. T's still a little hurt. Bat's way the fuck down there.
Do the injured people wish to leave while I continue doing what I do best?
I don't know. Do people want to leave?
I mean, there's no reason for us to stay.
Unless you want to
As you say, the pinata man is down. So let's carry on and leave these wild creatures for the next group of people that come by, so that they can deal with them and enjoy the same pain and suffering that I have just had to endure. Otherwise, I will literally sit here and fireball them until they're nothing but ash.
Does someone want to collect the pinata man and all the jewels that he dropped?
I'm sorry, as your captain, that's above my pay grade.
Kyoto will be like, fine, I'll collect them. Let me finish stabbing this thing until it stops moving. Does anyone have a bag of holding?
She's gonna blow Dylan, Mr. T, and Gabi toward 20 feet closer towards the exit.
Yay!
With that rearrange, just put your hands on just a wink, just moves them.
Alright. Yeah, while you're doing that, she said Mr. T, and you said what?
And it shoots up to 3 creatures or objects you can see within range. Each target is pulled 20 feet in the direction of your choice. So Gabi, Mr. T, and Dylan are moved 20 feet towards the door.
Yay!
Or through the door if the 20 feet gets them through.
Okay, in which case, Gabi will not continue to use his flamethrower.
And I guess she'll use her bonus action to have her foot shift the actual nice stuff out of the sand for easier pickup.
I'm not quite sure what you consider nice stuff, but okay.
Anything that's actually stuff, so like the axe, the gems, that kind of stuff you were talking about.
Okay. Dylan.
She's separating the objects in the sand.
That's fine. You can. I will hold out my chest for her and be like, you can just stuff them in here.
Stuff them in where?
In my chest.
I don't see a box.
Jump it into cleavage. It'll work. Don't worry.
Yeah. I promise you, there is another dimension in there. It's really nifty.
Exactly. It's a whole new world in there.
I feel like, Kiki, you're saying it in a nasty kind of way, and I mean it in a wholesome, it's a brazier of holding kind of way.
I'm saying it in a way that I feel that your teacher would probably not wish you to be saying, "Hey, put stuff in my cleavage."
You're right. Put stuff in my boobies.
Facepalm.
In fact, since my clothes are all tattered, I might as well just take the rest of the stuff off. But, I already have haste, so I can't cast any spells. You guys aren't going to keep trying to kill the other bats, right? You guys are just going to kill the one that attack you and then come on and we're going to move on? Like, what's the game plan?
I mean, I thought we were leaving.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we were all on the same page. In that case, yeah. I will just disrobe the tattered clothes. I'm just left in my skivvies, and I will put the tattered pieces into my bra, along with whatever stuff they stuff in there as well, and then keep on through the door.
Your clothes are basically your skivvies anyway.
Hey, I have skivvies on under what I'm wearing. Kind of, sort of. You know, I'm not wearing skivvies.
Actually,
It's
let me.
skivvies with something covering to keep me a little warm.
Okay, Ileana is attacked for 24 and 23.
Now, I know that's what you think you said.
No, pretty sure I did think I said that.
Okay, that's 19. Let's see what she got. $24 and 23, you say?
Yep.
No.
Where's action? There's nothing to worry. I feel in some sort of way that fate hasn't chosen me. I feel as if fate doesn't like me.
Eep. She squeaks adorably, turns into a puddle, sloshes. Over here, and reforms into a girl.
Sean will go. Ash.
It's still alive?
But
I was in the middle of stabbing it, and then it decided to get back up. Don't worry. I must say, don't worry, I'm not done having fun with it yet.
Okay, I take a moment to glance down at the pile of crud that used to be the other thing. What, other than Mr. C's axe, what actually is there?
Jim's coin and the maw-looking thing that it was numbing people with.
Okay, so that was actually an item.
From what I can tell of its of the description and stuff of the creature itself, it's shall we say more solid than the rest of it.
Okay. So I guess I will use my actions, plural, since I'm still technically hasted, to scoop that stuff up into my into a little bag, pouch, sack, whatever.
Oh, you're just sweeping the entire thing into a sack?
The pile of objects, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll take my action for that, and then I will take my bonus action to take a misty step, banishing a flurry of snowflakes and shit, and move to cover the girls' retreat.
Okay. If someone wants to refund, say so now, or else it will be Kyoki's turn.
I'm good. After you, murder man.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Not the player, not the character's not going to say. That is now the character thing is that.
Thor must say, after just kind of hovering here next to the dead bat, it's going to back up. I'll say it's going to float back about 5 feet, then charge forward 10 feet. And shank this thing. Despite the fact that the 29 is green, the 30 is higher.
Okay. Any sub points or anything you're adding to this?
So that's 14 and 15 damage, in addition to necrotic and some necrotic works. I do have stun points. I'm going to use the 6 stun points to send him, I'll say, to skirmish him. I'll say to skirmish him another 30 feet into the air.
Okay.
Competing
And
with
then
Penance to be the Lord of Tekken, are we?
Then I'm going to do another, and then I'm going to do another lightning attack and prone to have him drop 30 feet plus the 40 feet back down to the ground. Second. Now be an extra 16 damage to necrotic and whatever you take from falling back down the pit for 70 feet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ileana?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Okay,
And I guess I'll work on the process of recalling my other sword to me. So, alright.
turn to Dylan. And, kind of gently shove her towards the exit. As she is doing so, she is kind of like jabbing her in a couple spots in her back with her thumb.
Ooh, that feels so good.
Doing.
I don't feel like I'm 80 years old now.
Just 40.
Just 40.
Restoring 12 more hit points and pushing her towards the door. Putting her 5 feet in.
Okay. Gabby's gonna fall back. Dylan, you're falling back at still, I take it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going, man. This is no place for a pirate captain.
Okay. The bat will retreat.
Oh, that's like technically active. Falls down, I said, falls 70 feet down it falls 70 feet down the shaft after being impaled about 12 times twice, and then it decides to run.
Yep.
Where's your fighting spirit?
It's an animal?
Speaking of, the others are still hanging asleep-ish around the bell tower.
They're just, these motherfuckers just sitting around pretending like nothing just happened. They saw what happened to their homies and they're like, nah, we don't want none of that.
They haven't woken up yet, but either way, we're gone.
They haven't woken up. I bet I must say, hey, I can see in the dark. If I look up at them, can I see that they just kind of got like one eye partially open, just watching what's happening? Like, nah, let's just pretend like he's sleeping.
Yeah.
All the screeching and explosions and fireballs, I seriously doubt that they're still asleep. They are choosing to stay out of this. I'll say, this motherfucker right here, we're gonna call him Jim. Jim can't go to the bar anymore. Like, hey Jim, remember when those guys came up in here and you tried to eat them? They fucked you up. They kept stabbing you, and then you fell, and you got back up and thought you were big and bad and shit, and then they stabbed you again, and you fell again, and you ran like a bitch. Yeah, well, I guess he's retreating. Slightly less meat for the crew.
Okay.
Kyoki will hold out his sleeves as both of his swords go flying back up his extremely large, high-order sleeves. All right.
Sorry, go on.
Does anyone else? I know I don't have one, but does anyone else have like a bag of holding?
I can conjure one if you need it.
And you can stuff it in my boobies.
I'd say technically Dylan has one.
I didn't think you wanted to stuff the dead bat. Or dead bat.
Wait, why are we stuffing a dead bat?
Food.
No, leave it where it's at. I let you mutilate the bear. I'm drawing the line here, okay? Leave the bat where, if you're hungry, I will go spend 1,000 platinum on food. We will not hurt for food, okay? Leave the bat. If the people of the under city wants the bat, they can come get it themselves.
I'm gonna look over at Gabi and like, so people down here eat bat?
For what?
I'm trying to identify whether the bat's even edible.
Nature. Or survival.
I feel like everything except for humans are generally edible.
No, they have things that are poisonous.
Well, people will come around and try to salvage what they can.
Leon's nature, Ash's survival.
Alright, so.
It's not like we're hard up for food.
My job is quartermasters in order to try and cut corners where we can.
They are edible.
Yeah, we're not taking them with us. Leave the bat. That's an order.
Okay.
Throw the bat back out the door.
Okay.
Just making sure. Like I said, my job is to cut corners as far as cost expenditures if we can.
No, I get it. I will spend food money from my own money. Don't worry about it. If we're that desperate, we need to start eating what we kill.
How do we hunt like peasants?
It's all good.
It's Applebee's.
Well, by eating what we kill, I mean when we enter combat, we don't fight the boar that we're about to kill. We don't fight the cow we're about to milk. Okay, that's what I meant. We're not going to eat what we fight, okay? We're not doing that. We're not barbarians.
Okay. Gabi will lead you guys down some winding ways.
So looking at kind of whispering Ash, I'm like, do you think that she never had to hunt for anything?
I know for a fact she had to hunt, but she's not talking about hunting. This isn't hunting.
Look, just because the hunter became the hunter doesn't make it any less of a hunt.
There are occasional writings on walls, and indications that people have been shifting out of this area of the Undercity, and Gabi will make the comment of, it looks like there's a bit of a new territory forming over here.
Does the writing say anything in particular?
If you want to interpret the writing, I would need a religion roll.
I can read all writing.
Okay. Okay. It is. It is various. It is various hymns and symbols that aren't actually language. The hymns have a general theming of walking amongst souls or walking amongst death.
Okay. Let's take his almonds.
After
Let's hold this and remember this statement, because I feel like it's going to come into play later.
after going through a few different areas, such as some places reminiscent of the Corvus source system in design, what looks like a makeshift lab. You guys will find yourself in a stone area. The walls of this octagonal chamber are almost entirely obscured by row upon row of thick iron and bronze pipes, each fitted with a bewildering array of tedious valves and hatches. There's a central chamber of wastewater wide enough for a ogre to swim down as it moves sluggishly along the floor, bridged by a rusted iron grate that spans the center of the room. There's a massive circle of interconnected rooms drawn in a disturbing reddish-brown pigment. Dominates the chamber in stark contrast to the utilitarian surroundings, some of which appear to be frosted. Eight bodies in various states of completeness are scattered among moldering books, chemical ingredients, and ritualistic supplies that are piled everywhere. Some of the bodies appear to have been stricken by some kind of sharp frostbite.
Anybody sensing a frost creature?
Map change?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, there's a distinct possibility.
I'm sensing a significant amount of corpses.
Remember those the descriptions of those new employers that the powder rats mentioned that were hunting you guys?
Yes.
I mean, I thought their group was small, and they were a while ago. Maybe they've grown a bit and have gotten into some not very profitable ventures.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what I'm calling it. I don't profit if you're dead.
This is true.
Well, to be fair, I believe this is what they deserve for joining a group called the Powder Rats.
Well, the powder rats were joining a different group, whatever their new employer was.
Don't trust any of Masa. You should never trust anyone who's willing to hire you if you have a stupid name.
Sounds like a reasonable name to me. I've heard dumber.
And still around.
Yeah.
Well, we have to fix that. We are the police, after all.
Oh.
No, you guys are enough. I don't mind if they're not harming people, but if they're harming people, we do have to stop them.
Of course they're harming people.
Well, I mean, like, if they're stealing bread to feed their family, I'm okay with letting that slide. But if they're, like, going around selling drugs to children, then I don't mind stepping in and stopping.
Seriously, Deb, there's a group of criminals specifically designed to steal bread.
Hey, you'd be surprised!
They're called the Bodega Bandits.
I know you made an investigation check here.
Yeah, he's checking the bodies for like clues or notes that might be helpful.
I'm gonna loot them.
Okay.
I'm going to assume they have nothing worth looting, and they're just checking to see if they have anything plot relevant.
You can loot them in order to identify things. While Mr. T is looking for his own stuff, the bodies do have some runic markings on them, which will require Arcana to identify.
Arcana.
I'll try for the ones that I'm looting.
The ones that you're looting.
Can you come over here and help me?
We'll have 5 gold. There's that many of them, so you're
How's that?
40
Come over and
gold.
help me.
40 gold.
Oh, I will definitely come and help you.
Awesome. So that's 800.
Titan!
Alright. Go ahead and roll my
I think
Arcana.
he's not allowed in the bathroom when people go in the bathroom. You
Awesome.
can't go in the bathroom because somebody goes to the bathroom.
But he has to potty too.
Well, we'll walk you after game.
Alright.
I will
Cool.
walk when I got back.
Arcana
That was
7.
hours ago. But then, this is now. He's a high energy breed.
He also loves the outside.
That too.
Are you coming down with a cold?
No. All the rain and shit,
Pollen and stuff. I got you.
Pollen's still a thing around this time of year?
Yeah,
Pollen is a thing year round.
Oh.
especially now.
Depends on what you're allergic to.
Oh,
My dad, for example, is allergic to pine and evergreen, so he's always fucked.
Christmas sucks.
In my case, it's more likely all the mold and shit from all the rain we've had the last few days.
Gotcha.
Or it could be a candle or cleaning product Sierra used, but I'm more likely to say it's the rain, because that's normally what it is.
Mm.
So we've had several days of rain, I get kind of stuffy for a day or two. Until everything dries out.
No, we had a lot of rain.
Yeah.
That's my ceiling fan attack.
And you may have shit up there in the ceiling that they'll find and
Yeah.
hopefully deal with, unlike the other apartment.
We'll just paint over it.
Yeah, you have an investigation in the Arcana.
You want me to roll Arcana?
No, I just took the advantage because you were assisting.
Okay, yeah.
But, the investigation, by the way, and this is something that
We don't want you rolling shit, you're still exhausted.
that Mr. T also identifies as. You notice that some of the bodies were cut up with some sort of cryonic slashing implement.
B. Han was here.
Judging by the way, the kind of damage inflicted in terms of like how it tore into things, Mr. T is able to surmise that the blade, the slashing geometry from the blade, except for the frostbite stuff, matches what he knows of the blade that he's looking for. Or that you and he are looking for, since you're not then.
Okay, so magic sword does cold damage, magic sword has at least been here.
Yeah.
Let's see. You'll recognize the runes with that. Yep. Okay. With that Arcana roll as roll runes, which allows someone of a necromantic practice to animate corpses or skeletons as a form of undead thrall.
Oh, fun.
I mean, I feel like a well-placed fireball, again, cough, cough, will fix this issue.
Well, yes, fireballs generally fix.
Everything.
Yep.
I don't know if I go that far, but
I haven't cast a fireball that didn't fix anything. Yet.
There are also
I point you to a few minutes ago, wherein the fireball not only did not get rid of the creature, but alerted to every creature within the area.
Well, because
That fixed nothing.
I needed to cast more than one fireball. I was just unable to at the time because of the situation. But had I been able to cast fireball more than once, it would have fixed the problem of at least Mr. P out of it. But that's for another day.
Keep telling yourself that.
there's also runes on the floor. Dylan, those runes on the floor. While you may not recognize what they do, you recognize the runes as runes that you have seen before.
Ooh,
You have seen them before in the form of strange abyssal symbols when you were inside Catalina's mind.
oh, oh no, oh no. Say, remember that image I just showed you, Ash, of when I went inside the Mr. Dumbass's niece's mind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are the same runes.
Yeah, not the ones on the body, but the ones in the circle.
Be right back.
Let's see if I can refeed.
Oh,
Almost fell.
I can just medallion of detect magic over them, just see if there's any charge left, and after that, pings them with an identify to see if he can discern the purpose of the runic circle, assemblage, whatever formation they're in.
does identify work on things that don't have residual magic left in them?
Choose one object that you must touch. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them.
Okay.
You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If it was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. Because these symbols are currently not magically charged.
Okay, so I get nothing.
Yeah. To identify it, you would need a religion roll.
Let me see. I'd give it a shot, but I'm going in with life experience versus training, as I'm untrained in the skill.
Gabi will assist you. Oh, I apologize. Arcana, history, or religion?
I'm going with Arcana. Yeah. So, versus an 11, would it be 11, I think.
Okay. It again has a necromantic bent, but
That's not surprising.
more specifically, with your knowledge and such, this is actually a much more dangerous level of ritualistic magic, and actually seems to be experimental variations. It seems to be a cross between resurrection and summoning magic. It is going into the realm of soul magic.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't sound good. Oh, does not make me feel safe.
That sounds like you're owing wrong. But
Yeah.
in this case, it looks like somebody's messing with soul magic, i.e., the binding or manipulation thereof.
Okay, well, I don't think that it didn't really work given the the obvious body issues here. Yeah, I tend to agree with that, but if you're dealing with some sort of I don't know, religious order, cult, if they're down here, probably. I mean, we don't. Not that I was a part of it much, but I don't want another undead siege of quarters so soon after the last one. I'm not exactly a full magic-y person, really, but I can imagine that since you mentioned soul magic, we're looking at something like that.
Possible, but less likely. I mean, they could be, using ghosts to, do their bidding, or souls are used to empower things, so it could be some kind of, it's all, some creatures also live on them, so.
So like a soul engine?
Possibility. Not saying that's the case, I don't have enough information, but then, they can be used as a power source just as easily as they can in an army.
Okay. Is there anything else around here you guys would like to look into?
Nothing that we can look into.
Oh, there's pipes. There's if you're interested in looking at the soul pipes, the body's already done you've already done the runes. Let's see. There's other things here if you guys want to do kind of a more of a general search.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Okay. In which case, can the three of you make me either you guys can choose amongst yourselves of Arcana, religion, or history,
We know it's not me.
or investigation.
Like,
I'm
that
gonna go with investigation.
goes without saying. It's not me.
You can help somebody else, like you and Gabi could,
Yeah, no. I will assist my ass off. I don't want to roll.
Whatever the other people don't want to work, don't want to roll out of it.
No, because I can't roll.
Oh,
I'm at exhaustion -3, so anything I roll at this point is just an automatic disadvantage.
what did you roll?
So I will
I did
just
investigation.
assist.
Gabi with Dylan Citizens doing Arcana.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and do history. Ooh.
Okay, looking around, Gabi and Dylan will find more runic symbols on pages and strewn on other areas of the room, and mainly with Gabi, considering Gabi is more of a native to the area, we'll be able to, again, with Dylan's help, identify these runes, these symbols as Orgoth and nature, specifically Orgoth necromantic rites, which he doesn't know much about. about specifically. As he said, he's not really a caster, but he knows, a little bit since he's had to deal with like enchanted items and things like that when he acquires things and moves things for people. So he does know a little bit of what's going on here now that Dylan's pointed out a few things and he's seen enough of this. These Orgoth necromantic rites were sort of the Orgothian runes were first uncovered during the study of the older Corvus graveyards.
So necromantic rites tied to the older graveyard?
Yeah, the older graveyards in Corvus.
And necromantic rites that were performed on them.
Yeah, it's like the symbols are Orgoth in origin. From what you guys discovered so far, clearly with a necromantic bent, and the Orgothian runes were, in general, were first uncovered during the studies of the more ancient, more older Corvus graveyards. Let's see, we have a history roll from Kyoki. Okay, you look around, Kyoki, will eventually find a iron key amongst some of the refuse, emblazoned with a death's head motif stylized in the letter V. You will recognize it, actually, as the crest of the now deceased Varnholt family, which was buried in a mausoleum somewhere in Corvus, since you're not really around here, native to around here.
I remember that from Saturdays.
So you're doing an investigation check, Ash?
Mm-hmm.
The bodies with the thrall markers on them were not freshly killed.
Hey, that's a good thing, right?
You're able to determine them to be bodies that have been dead for several months, with the exception of some of the ones with the chaotic slashes on them, which is more recent, as being a month or two.
Well, I'm not sure if it's good or bad. It just kind of is.
Okay, did anyone make a... Nope, no one made that kind of roll. Okay.
Yeah, we did Arcana, we did Investigation, and we did History.
Yep. Okay. So far, that is what you guys are finding here. I will be ending in a few minutes, but I think there's a spot that we can get to.
Well, we have until 11.
Okay.
11:30. I don't know if it's a holiday for you guys, but apparently it's a holiday for all the schools across the state.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Monday is... I got nothing on the books. So...
It's a Jewish holiday.
Even weirder why it's not on my books.
Okay. But that being said, is there anything else you guys want to look into? since there's indications of like various fields of expertise here.
Nah.
I mean, like the one we didn't try is religion. I can try that untrained, but I don't think it would tell us anything we don't already know.
I don't think I can assist you in religion.
And you can't assist untrained.
With what's going on here in this particular case, you can.
All right, I will assist you in religion. I remember when my stepmommy was talking about religion. I wasn't paying attention, but I think some things got through.
Just cover all the bases, I guess.
Okay, and you'll find out specifically why. There is an item on one of these bodies, which Kyoki has because he looted them, and Dylan will be able to partially identify this one.
Okay.
It is a variant on the Morrowind symbol. The religious group that has a cathedral here that you impersonated
Oh
a
yeah.
little bit. It's the same kind of design, though it is clearly a specific Morrowind sect, and because you only impersonated them, you aren't able to recognize what sect this is from.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you said you were untrained.
Untrained in
Okay.
Yeah.
So
life experience versus actual like schooling.
yeah. So in that case, then Ash. Well, Dylan points this out. You're only able to go, okay, well, it's associated with the Church of Morrow, and it's clearly indicative of one that it's not the same symbol exactly that like Dumas and Sister Viola and stuff had here, but again, it's the same general structure indicating that it's of the same overall overall religion. But you do notice on the back, it's engraved on it says, "We lay you in the Old North soil, Bernhardt, but we send you on with the good words."
Is the soil undisturbed?
We're not at the soil. We're in the sub-sewer of the Undercity.
Yeah,
We're even further down in the sewers than we were earlier.
yeah. He was just reading what was on the back of the talisman.
Okay.
Okay, but north it tells some kind of northern crypt or cemetery, probably the one that we recognize shit from before. Now we have a name of one of the bodies that was dug up. Brian, what's your survival?
Let's see. +6.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to figure out which one I was better at tracking. Sounds like me by 1.
I would like to assist.
So that tells me that we have information on stuff here, but doesn't necessarily tell us where we need to go next. So I'm gonna just make a survival to try and track whoever was down here cutting people the fuck up.
Okay,
I was gonna pop a guidance.
I will let you know that from what you were able to investigate, that is on the order of like 1 or 2 months old. So it may
Okay,
be,
all of this carnage is like 1 or 2 months old.
well, the most recent 1 or 2 months. Everything that's not hit by the cryoblade is several months old.
I misunderstood that. I thought it was the bodies were that old, not necessarily that the what had happened here was that old. I thought they brought old bodies down here to do what they were doing.
Got you.
But no, it's like these people were fresh. They died a few months ago, and whoever killed them has since moved on. And whatever happened to them that killed them was months ago.
The non-cryoed bodies were descended sucking in. The more recent bodies that were cut up again are still like on the order of 1 or 2 months old, would be.
Yeah. Again, old ass bodies were chopped up by, but that was all. But they were attacked months ago.
Yeah, the most recent were a few months ago. Everything else is several months ago.
Okay, well, I will roll to see if I can find where we need. I'm still rolling to see if I can find a clue as to which path we should take. Since we're at a crossroad right now, we have technically looks like 3 direction options, but I'm not expecting to succeed based on that.
Okay.
But you never know.
It's fine.
It's not like it looks like nobody's been down here to disturb the crime scene, so there might be something.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian, grab the spell scrolls.
Okay. Let's see. Spell scroll. Spell scroll. Alright.
He's probably looking around.
I say those might be useful. I'll take a look at them later, see if I can add them to my spell book. But if I can't, we can certainly sell them.
You've noticed with your survival check that there has been periodic shuffling of possibly injured people. That seems to have been sporadic over over the course of like the week.
Okay,
They all seem to be local, though. There are a few footsteps that are leading to the east, but that leads into like water and drainage versus an actual exit.
Alright.
In terms of like a door, there's not a door that you can like at a glance see. But a lot of like kind of shuffling local movement, which is why it might be injuries. People like dragging a leg here, or having major limps, or maybe some kind of leg injuries of like kind of doing that kind of like stuttered walk. Some of it you'd be able to describe as a little bit shambly.
Okay, I'm gonna do that thing you see them people doing where like they're vocalizing what they're finding with the tracking to see if anything clicks for Gabi or Mr. T, since they're local and have experience down here.
You'll find that a good 30 go in a westerly direction. Probably more, but you can for certain say about 30.
So that means there's some kind of settlement, camp, fortification that way. Certainly a lot of traffic going that way.
Yeah, and all of it appears to be injured people. You're not seeing any good gate here, except for the few that were going to the west non-exit area.
With that kind of roll, could I tell the difference between somebody who, say, took an arrow to the knee and somebody who was doing the zombie shuffle? I.e., is this like an actual person with an injury, or is this like some kind of undead shuffling critter? With that roll.
Are you proficient in nature?
I don't think nature is one of mine, but I know undead can go under Arcana, which I have expertise in.
Okay.
I do not have nature, but I could run that by Ileana, who does have nature.
And I have nature.
Okay. So I can run that by the girls if nature is required.
Okay, well, you also mentioned Arcana.
I have
expertise in Arcana?
I have expertise in Arcana, and at least according to Tasha's, undead can go under Arcana.
With your expertise, I can let you know this, and this can be corroborated by, asking the other people that have proficiency with what you're saying. For 80% of what you're seeing here, not that the last 20 may not be, but like solidly 80%.
Yes, I'm not certain about those.
Of what you're seeing here would correspond with some form of zombie ghoul kind of thing.
Is looking at Gabi, since again he's an interior expert for down here. Is this particular area known for shambling undead in what happened recently, notwithstanding.
Well, there was, I think I mentioned this earlier. There was a small kind of cultish like group. They were small a couple years ago. And they weren't initially very successful in getting anyone in their ranks. But
Given
I know
apocalypse you just had, they may have had a major recruitment drive.
I'm sorry.
And then given the major apocalypse you guys just had, they may have had a recruitment drive.
Yeah, that is entirely possible. But usually, if you're practicing magic down here, you're either doing things that the towers for circles that the circles could consider too dangerous, or you are doing doing more nefarious magic. So yeah, with that with the apocalypse, the siege, and the especially with the Inquisitors being involved, those guys are creepy. Yeah, I can totally see a sudden expansion of their ranks, including knowledgeable people, which, well, necromancy. Well, I didn't specifically hear anything about that. I did hear about had the person phrased it to me, alternative life magics.
Well, given what he gestures all the things around them, it's like, yeah, alternative life magics might be what they're doing. Looks like the highest concentration of them are going that away, so that's probably our best bet of finding a lead.
Alright, well, let's go kill ourselves some zombies.
I don't know if... Yes. Given how old this is, I don't entirely think that...
I'm saying, unless that's an opposite direction from whatever contact you were taking us to is.
Well, our contact was actually, I do recognize this right here. They were here, and they were who ultimately gave items, the sword to. I
feel like whoever they gave it to decided to test it out here.
Yeah, but being in an area like this, Kyoki, are you still where you are on the map?
No, less than I say. I only put right there so I can loot people.
Right.
Now, if the group is moving, then I'd be closer to them. But if we're not doing anything, I'd just kind of more or less be wandering around.
Yeah, so we're just kind of milling around the room, checking stuff out.
In which case, that body you're near is beginning to twitch.
Fireball?
Well, if you remember safety.
Safety.
It was dead, right?
Oh yeah. No, it was dead.
Okay. Yoki's gonna look at it like, we have a switcher.
I have fireball!
And I have a magic spell too. It's called Sword Through the Brain. I'm going to stab it through the skull.
I don't think it's that type of zombie.
As you are raising your brain, as you are raising your sword.
I don't think magic zombies go down from blows to the head.
Oh. I think we're going to need slightly more swords.
And the body's going to begin to twitch and move from the sluggish water to the west through this.
Can I cast fireball?
Through this door are
cast fireball in 2 weeks.
are bodies that are coming up that were previously sunken in the sludge, which is you're counting about 30 shamblers past that door.
Okay, yeah, definitely we're gonna open that door. You're gonna check a fireball in there.
You will see, though, that beyond that, because I believe you have dark vision, for anyone who has dark vision, will be able to see this, there are more shamblers from beyond the map of an untold number.
Yeah, we got a horde situation.
So, run.
Well, either way, we're gonna have a proper path. They're surrounding us.
Well, whoever was here last time might have some way out.
Well, there's the grate. Did I see any track? I saw tracks that were not shamblers.
Yeah, you saw tracks that were not shamblers going
To the west.
going west here.
Okay, I'm gonna advise west because
Sorry, east.
as I go east because that's where the non-shamblers went.
Alright, well, let's close pace.
Yep, run and gun.
Okay, unless you guys are going to intentionally engage, all I need is an athletics roll.
The idea is only engage if they get close enough to like grab or slow us down.
Okay. In which case, I will need an athletics roll.
Can I use acrobatics?
I
I don't even want to do this because I'm not disadvantage.
you could swing on the pipes and stuff. So yeah.
Give you a parkour, and Ileana, under the circumstances, can give you guidance. We also blow a hit die to ignore your penalty.
Oh, Mama,
Yeah,
are you the one that put the hair stuff on me?
I did.
Oh, okay, just checking. I think he has to go OUTSIDE.
E.
But I really don't know what he wants me. Like, he kept meeting me in circles. I think it was water, not food, but food.
Acrobatics.
Oh,
Haha!
but he did eat his
We
dinner.
can blow a hit die and you just get the 20.
He might have
The
just been
19's not too bad, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
you don't blow a hit die, that's fine.
thirsty.
That's fine. Put water in the bowl.
I did. He's drinking it now.
Kyoki, how about yourself?
You have the water, right?
You mean what am I doing? Oh, acrobatics to.
So all your clothes right there.
Yeah, did I miss an acrobatics?
Get off that bottom.
Okay, so your 19 became a 22 thanks to Ileana.
I will take him out.
Okay.
I figured that's why you were doing it.
Okay. Fortunately, the thrall horde strength is in numbers, not
Yeah.
speed. So you guys are able to make it to a loosened pipe grate on the east side. With the old worn symbols on it, Gabi will actually be able to identify that this the water flow and this pipe ultimately lead back into Corvus proper. And judging by how loose this grate was it clearly was a kind of sneaky escape hatch. And are you guys willing to use this hatch?
Don't see why we wouldn't.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Ileana can cover our escape. And Ash can help. And Ileana's gonna pop.
You guys, I don't move as fast as I used to.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Because I fall behind, just the one without me. I'll try and buy some time.
Did you not?
Kiki, I need
Did
you
you
to
fit it?
swear an oath to me, and the off chance that I die.
That I'll drag your body back and have it resurrected? Guaranteed.
No. But if I die, you promise not to kill needlessly anymore.
I don't
In
kill
fact,
him
no
now.
killing at all.
Shattering shield. Oh, is that the water ice thing?
And she made an earth wall and he reinforced it with an ice wall.
Okay.
In all honesty, I believe that
And when the
most
asphalt
of,
breaks, it impales the fuck out of them.
Yeah, no killing.
in all honesty, I believe that most of the members of this party have killed more people than I have since we fought paired up.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of Ash's job to kill people.
Actually, it's my job to kill monsters, not people.
Well, I mean, sometimes people are monsters.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, my job description technically does not include people.
Fair enough.
I'd say killing people isn't the problem with me. It's what I do to them while they're still alive.
Yeah, let's not do any of that.
Look, I can't think of a nice way to stab people.
I can think of several nice ways to stab people. I do it all the time.
Really? You throw fireballs at people. I don't see you stab them that often.
Well, but when I do,
Or you smack them with ribbons that burst them into flames.
She hasn't actually done that yet. She hasn't used that weapon yet.
there's that.
And when she does, they will burst into flames.
Utilizing the pipe as you guys are talking, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
There are areas where the pipe is completely filled with water, others that aren't. It's not entirely level with the water pressure going on here. But you guys are doused in this rather unpalatable liquid.
Helmet seal.
As you guys are eventually deposited onto the streets of Corvus. A few people nearby scattering in starts, and others recoiling at the odor. You will have a few people, while moving away from you guys, tossing hand soap at you guys, and there's a few like jeers and stuff as you go by. Others are just like really kind of freaked out. Oh shit! And like scattering away, assuming that something's happening. They don't know what's something.
Kyoki's gonna reach into his drenched outfit and pull out a badge. He's like, "Do not worry, folks. We are the law."
The British are coming. The British are coming.
That will calm some people down.
Now, say they're gonna look over Ash. You might want to show them the badge.
Well, the soggy, limp piece of paper they were given that deputized them.
Official rumor. Mr. T will be like, this is the shadiest water I've ever been doused in, and I've been splashed by the most unsavory ale.
See, I feel like this isn't the worst dirty muck I've stepped in. I've stepped in some pretty worse things.
Oh, we've stepped in some horrible shit, and this is probably the worst I've been covered in a hunt, but
This isn't even the worst thing I've been submerged in all day.
this is not the greatest. Can you do that thing you do where we get clean
My man is gonna fuck.
with the king fruit?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm casting the shit out of it.
Thank you, lass. And I definitely think that the blade we're looking for is definitely the one that caused that damage there with Gabi here mentioning the Orgoth, which I've heard a little bit about myself. The ancient magics that have created a number of artifacts, from what I can hear.
Yeah, locate creature. As I remember, there was a locate spell in the pile. There's locate creature, not locate object.
So it sounds like the sword we'd be looking for may also be entangled with this perhaps Argothian inspired magic cult.
Yeah, I already called that way back when, if you recall.
Yes, I think I do owe you a few drinks for that.
You do.
Gabi will speak up. Well, yeah, and given that I handed a sword off, and there's the whatever lost artifacts from the cathedral possibly involved. I am afraid that may have inadvertently been the cause of some of these issues.
Yeah, you definitely weren't inadvertently. You were.
Well, I deliver things. It's part of what I do.
Yeah, but maybe you should read the fine print before you do.
So, well, I mean, I generally don't bother with the fine print unless the fine print affects me or those I care about. So.
Oh, okay. So the zombie horde down below, does it affect you or those?
Oh, it totally does. That's why I'm mentioning it. As long as the guard doesn't find me, I'm perfectly fine with lending you my resources free of charge, as tacked on by this current contract here,
Alright.
and maybe a rooster.
Well, you got any leads on the cult or where they hang out, or contacts that you might be able to get for leads? That'd be the time to shake them loose.
I also remember seeing a black gate. I don't know if that helps pinpoint, whatever.
That's something I can definitely ask the people I know. The people I know aren't exactly followers of Moro, though, so I'm going to have to go to particular places. If you're dealing with religious things, and given what's happened, you might want to talk to Father Dumas or any other experienced follower of the Church of Moro. I am going to go out of sight right now.
Yeah.
You can hit your, shake your contacts. We'll go. What time of day is it at this point?
Transitioning into evening.
I think we are gonna go get an evening meal and talk to the father in the morning.
Yeah. Before we part, Dylan will go like, wait, Gabi,
Yeah?
I want you to do better in the future, okay? I'd hate to see you behind bars or worse.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. I will check in on you to make sure you're doing better now.
Okay.
And if you don't, I will send Kiki after you.
No.
Oh, and Gabi, one last thing.
Yeah?
I heard you try to shuffle in a rooster into that agreement. The answer's still no.
I tried. I'm glad you got it. So he'll vanish off into one of the many, small areas that small creatures can get into. And, go away. And you said you guys are going to...
Yeah, Dylan will swoon into Ash's arms, though. But, I can no longer walk.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm exhausted.
As you guys are... It sounds like are you going to an inn or are you going back to the ship?
I believe we're heading back to the ship.
Okay. As you're heading that way...
Well, I feel like we should stop up at a tavern and have a couple drinks first.
I mean, we can. I'm sure people wanted to change or maybe get the rest of the crew if we're going to do a tavern. Take a pity bit.
Well,
Maybe
we
this
might-
should be adults only for tonight. Adults
Also-
only just for tonight. Mama needs a break.
I'll say Kyoki's gonna be like, he was like, of course, this will be grand because we have 1,000 platinum. We have 1,000 platinum food bill that we can have now.
Oh!
Wait, time out! I said food, not spending on booze and food. This is food for the ship, sir.
Yes, that's why we're inviting the ship to come have dinner.
No, this should be adults only night. I need a night to myself. Unhindered by my teacher.
We will take. You can do that. You said adults.
That said, if we are going to a tavern, you are going to have to get dressed again.
No, say it's not so.
So most of them have, laws require you to actually wear clothes.
I have shoes on. That is a clothing item.
Shirt and shoes required.
Alright, I bet you I can bribe myself in.
Or you could just do that thing where you snap your fingers and your clothes, your new clothes show up.
Okay, how about this?
The way you look represents the crew.
And we are some sexy ass people, so I feel like this is a good representation.
Kyoko's
Or
gonna
look at it
look
this way.
Kyoko's gonna look at himself and look at Ash in his complete armor and like, sexy AF.
Hey, I'm the talk of the town. I don't know about you.
The good talk of the town, or just
Yeah, I'm still figuring that one out. That said, it's more likely to get back to your lady friend if you're naked than it is, and that you get shirt for that than it is if you're fully dressed. You, as much as the eye candy is appreciated, you do tend to draw attention that way.
I do. You're right. I still snap her fingers and get dressed. She is saddened by this. She is saddened.
And you see, this is also a good thing, because that means your old outfit goes back to wherever your clothes go, and it's fixed.
Yeah.
and as members of the law, we can't exactly be seen escorting around half-naked women.
Hey. I can charm the pants off of anybody. Literally. So if somebody tried to give me lip about being naked, and like, no second flat, they would be welcoming. They would be very disappointed if I put clothes on.
I'm pretty sure it's disappointed whether they gave you lip or not, unless they're the most Puritan of Puritans, but...
I would like to see you try that with your teacher.
Well, I put clothes on, guys, so...
Are you guys moving and talking
Yeah.
with us? Okay, so are you heading towards Tavernward or...
It sounds like we're heading towards the Tavern District.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of taverns, then you will spot heavily armed watchmen marching down the street, likely on the way to put down a bar fight that's gotten a bit too out of hand.
Oh my god, let's have a bar fight.
Given the sheer amount of group that's going on
You
here.
were in no condition for a bar fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna lose. That's why I have you guys.
We're not handling the bar fight for you.
I start the shit, you guys finish the
I
shit.
thought we were wrapping up, but apparently we're changing back.
You are changing maps, and we are wrapping up. I just need to drop people since apparently I cannot trust the copy and paste.
I wonder what's going on here.
Barroom combat!
Well, whatever's going on here, I'm glad that you and I are both at full health.
Somehow.
I feel like you're
Oh, that is odd. Did the health not track? Please have your health match whatever it was
I know
before.
what happened. The tokens
I'm at
broke
full health.
when you moved up, when you flipped us over.
Oh, I dropped you guys.
No, that's correct. I'm just under full health. I'm at 136 and 140.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at full health.
So it is aside from Ileana, who I can't get to track her mana correctly, it is tracking everything correctly.
Okay.
Which is,
Gabi is not with you guys right now. He is off doing contact stuff.
But we still have Mr. P, right?
yeah, we still have Mr. Kid.
The group of heavily armed guards, watchmen that are going around begin to slow, and you see this person leading them.
What person did it?
Up here.
Steampunk Judge Dredd. Gotcha.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. He's a new character.
You
Right,
are
that's Steampunk Judge Dredd.
this group, which is not moving past you, as you can see by the map, is greeting you with hard stares, and for those who have firearms, they are raised, leveled at your head regions.
Wait, why are they attacking us?
Oh, there's threatening us.
Well, I'm not afraid of them.
We're not attacking you yet. That said, drop your weapons and surrender.
Excuse you, we're
Wait, just quickly
police.
take him downstairs to me and then bring him
You
back. I'll walk.
were police. Your deputy credentials have such been stripped.
Oh,
By
Was I the one that took it out?
by Captain by Captain Hellstrom, you scum. It was not you specifically, but your group.
I was never a deputy to begin with, so you can't arrest me.
I can certainly arrest all of you. You are, in fact, under arrest for the murders of Father Dumas and two sisters of Morrow.
Told him to lock her up. Did he listen to me? I told him to lock her up because bad shit was gonna happen. Did I not tell Mr. Dumbass that before we left?
Why are you standing here with us? Why haven't you used resurrection or raised dead on him?
That's not a common spell. He's probably, if it's in town, he was probably the one guy that had it.
Your warden friend here is quite correct. Those with such divine powers have suspiciously been rendered murdered.
Oh.
Well,
Do we have anybody?
that's
So
unfortunate.
again, I say surrender. If you don't, it will save the wise courts of justice time and ink.
Well, that's a bit of a problem because if all the people who can raise the dead have been dealt with, that doesn't leave anyone to bring you back. Because I guess if we're criminals again,
I was never a criminal to begin with, and I'm not a criminal now.
well, apparently they said that we're criminals, and I like to live up to people's expectations.
Just so you know, there are 12 people with firearms. There's actually more than that. Along with the person talking to you himself, you also will notice these people, which you'll recognize as they aren't really Templar, but they're defenders of Morrow. Basically, they have clerics with them.
You know,
They have what look to be battle clerics with them.
this is a simple misunderstanding which can easily be cleared up by the people in the Undercity.
Possible conspirators, huh?
I told you we should have brought those bat remains with us. It would have proven that we weren't here when that happened.
Drop your weapons and surrender yourselves,
Sir, I am a weapon.
or I will order my troops to open fire.
They really think that they can defeat the great pirate crew of what's our name?
The Seagull.
The Seagulls.
Sea ghosts. Even if you are from the ocean, we'll show you how we deal with uncooperative murderers here. And with that, I will. I will end it there.
Kyoki. I can see Kyoki looking over at Ash when he says that. It's like, we'll show you how we deal with uncooperative murders here. It's like, yeah, you let them destroy your town.
I mean, I guess we can direct them to the zombie apocalypse happening first and let them focus on doing that next session. It's like either arrest us or go deal with the zombie horde. Those are your options.
Did they bring the troll, or is that somebody else?
That's in the GM layer. That's that was an event that did not happen, but because this is a Corvus Street, I used the Corvus Street.
Okay, that's fair.
I can see that. All right, Warden Ash, time to use your powers to summon a legion of undead to destroy the city again.
The fuck? One, they've defended the city, not destroyed it, and two, what in my skill set has ever let you believe I can do that?
I don't know what you can do, honestly.
I can stab, and I can freeze.
And you can fly.
No, I can jump really good.
As far as I'm concerned, other people are going to think it's flying.
When you go 60 feet and then fall out of the sky, it's not flying, it's jumping.
Okay, guys.
I can go 60 feet and then it stops and gravity returns. That's a jump.
So you can do what Golden Age Superman used to do.
Yeah, I jump really far.
In accordance with what I was doing last time of getting XP in parts, given how long these parts can be, you guys have gained a level.
Oh shit.
Yay! Aww. I was excited so soon, and then I realized when reality set in, his level is a curse.
Well, I can do my normal breakdown for you. That seems to help.
Yeah. The seconds.
Warlock, level 6. And I believe I get a whole lot of nothing.
That's okay. If push comes to shove, I'll throw around diplomatic immunity.
Warlock, level 6. What do you give us?
Oh